G'day again, welcome back to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of Aces of Valor from Legion War Games, and we're going to go on with Mission 9 of our long campaign, which I'm calling 1915, and it's Germany, and this time we're going on a photo recon. We're down here, we've got to go all the way over to there. Photo recon of a airfield. So we're in airfield C, and we've got to go over to airfield B over here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 just to get over and back again. So yeah, not going to be good. As you can see, it's a little bit cold this morning. It's -3 Celsius at the moment, which is fun. We've got light clouds. We've got 3 fighters, and we're taking Manfred, who's an ace, Oswald, who's skilled, and Fritz, who's a newbie, along with our 2-seater. So let's get to it. Put this back up here. Grab my doovers. And we're off and racing. Yay! Okay, so no damaged aircraft, so we're simply going to move, and we're going to come straight up to there. You didn't see that, but that's fine. You know what I'm talking about. Move our track and roll for a flight event. And with 6, nothing happens, and we come up to Depot B, and you can see what's happening now. Move the track, roll for another flight event. Only 11s and 12s are bad, nothing happening, and we head west. Through the light clouds, still nothing happening. Getting up towards the front line. Still nothing happening. We get over our trench line. So now we're looking at 9 to 12 for anything happening. Still nothing. We get over the the Entente trench line. We roll for, oh, we have an event. Boogerers. Okay. We're in the trenches. We roll, and the event is a 10. Which is ground fire. Okay, so we roll 1 die to see how heavy it is. We get a 2, which is light fire. So we have 1 die against Manfred, nothing. 1 against Oswald. Oh, potential. No. 1 against Fritz. Oh, potential. Nothing. And our 2-seater, nothing. And then we have the actual ground fire itself, and we roll a die, and we get a 1, and there is no ground fire there. So we move right along. I'll make sure I've got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, I'm on track still. Okay, so we're in the enemy rear now. So 10 to 12 for anything happening, and we get a 10. So flight event in the enemy rear. A 6. Enemy fighters. Roll a die 6. Ouch! 6 fighters? Okay. Well, before I pull them out, I'm going to roll for the detection check. And we get a 6. Okay. So, something's going to happen, that's for sure. Righto, 6 enemy fighters. Here we go. 1. John for a 00. Billy for a 2-2. Donald for a 0-1. James for a 1-1. I don't know. Robert for a 0-0 and William for a 0-0. Okay, let's come over t'other side and we'll set this up. So we rolled a 6 for our detection check. Dum, dum. Let's move these hairy planes over here. So 6 fighters for them, 3 fighters for us, and a 2-seater for us. Okay, so detection check wise, our best air skill is a 4, so we're up to 10. Best enemy air skill is a 2, is down to 8. And we have a 2-seater, so we're down to 7. No advantage. Air combat ensures. Righto, so let's put them out first since they're bouncing us. And we have a 6 for William, gives him 12. John is a straight 6, and 2 is 8. Robert is a straight 6, and 2 is 8. James is a 6 plus 1 is 7, and 1 is 8. Donald is a 6, and 1 is 7. Whoops. And then we have Billy, who's a 6 plus 2 is 8, and 3 is 11. Okay, now for us. Manfred, who is a 10, plus 4 is 14. Oswald, who is a 7, I think. Yep, plus 1 is 8. That's ridiculous. Fritz, who's a 6, plus 6 is 12. And our 2-seater is a 4, and 6 is 10. So that's good. We've only got 2 fighters we have to worry about. Hopefully we can knock them down a little bit first. So, first up will be Manfred. He's 2 away from Fritz, which gives him 2 die, and he is plus 4, which gives him 4 hits, potentially. So 1 die plus 3. Oh, that's useless. Jesus. And he flies away, shaking his head. Righto, next up is Fritz, who goes after Billy. He gets 2 die, no modifiers. And I think we're going to lose our 2-seater. Let's come back over here. Righto, so we've got William against our 2-seater. It's 2 away. We'll do defensive fire first, so we get 3 die. No modifiers. And he gets 1 potential hit. He needs a 6 to do any damage. He does not. Okay, so William comes up. He's 2 away. He gets 2 die. No modifiers. Misses and flies away. But now we have Billy with 2 dies plus 2. Which gives him 2 hits. So 1 die plus 1, and he misses as well. We have our 2-seater attacking James. See if we can knock him down. 2 away, 2 die, no modifiers, and does nothing. These 3 can't do anything, so they just fly away. And that leaves us with Oswald after Donald. He gets 2 die, and he is plus 1, which gives him 3 potential hits. So 1 die plus 2. 5 and 2 is 7, and Donald is damaged. And he goes away. We go up to combat round 2. We have a look for a combat event. Oh, we get 3. There's going to be more of them, isn't there? We're in the enemy rear. So it becomes a 2. 1 die 6 enemy fighters turn up. Oh, look, another 6. Yay! 12 enemy fighters. Okay. 1. Philip is a nothing. Alfred is a nothing. Edward is a 2. Tom is a nothing. Charles is a nothing. And Albert is a nothing. Righto. Well, there's more of them. Let's put them out first. Okay, we'll start over here. William, 6 plus 4 is 10. Billy is an 8 plus 6 is 14. Robert is a 6 and 6 is 12. John is a 6 and 5 is 11. They're swarming us. James is a 7 plus 5 is 12. Poor old Donald is a 4 plus 6 is 10. And then the newbies, Tom, 6 plus 3 is 9. Albert, 6 plus 2 is 8. Charles, 6 plus 1 is 7. Philip, 6 plus 6 is 12. Edward, 8 plus 3 is 11. And last, Alfred, 6 plus 3 is 9. Right, which leaves us. Okay, Manfred, 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, so Manfred's up with these guys. Fritz, 6 plus 5 is 11. Oswald, 7 plus 4 is 11. And our 2-seater is a 4 and 1 is 5. He's going to get the shit blown out of him. Wow. Okay, so first up is going to be Billy against Manfred. So it's going to be 2 die for him. He's 2 away. And he's plus 2 on his rolls, which gives him 2 potential hits. And so 1 die plus 1 does nothing, and Billy climbs away. Next up is our ace man going after Edward. Manfred gets 2 die plus 4, which gives him 4 potential hits. 1 die plus 3. 3 and 3 is 6, and Edward is damaged. And Manfred flies away. Righto, next up will be James, and he's going to go after Oswald because he's our best one. So he gets 2 die. He's plus 1, which gives him 2 hits potentially. So 1 die plus 1 does nothing, and James flies away. Next up is Philip. 2 die, no modifiers. Gets 1 potential hit, again against Oswald. No, doesn't do any damage, and he flies away. Next up is Robert against Oswald. He gets 2 potential hits. And it's 1 die plus 1, does nothing, and he flies away. Righto, next up is Edward against our 2-seater. Okay, so the 2-seater is at 5 to 11 is 6. Come back over here. So that's 2 defensive fire for us, no modifiers. We get 1 potential hit. Can we shoot him down? We need a 6. Oh, we scared him, but not enough. Okay, so he is going to shoot back at us. And he has 4 die, needs 5s. He's a plus 2, which gives him 2 potential hits. So 1 die plus 1. So he needs a 6 to damage us, and he does not, and he flies away. Next up is Oswald. He's the better skilled. He's going to go after whom? Let's see if he can shoot down Donald. So he is 1 away, gets 2 die. He's +1. That's 2 potential hits. And go! 4 + 1 is 5. No good. And he flies away. Next up, we'll do John against the 2-seater. So again, we get 2 defensive die, looking for 5s or better. We miss. And he is 6 away, gets 4 die. And no modifiers. And he misses and flies away. Righto, which leaves us now with Fritz, who's going to shoot at Donald. 2 dice, no modifiers. Gets 2 potential hits. Okay, so this is a +1. And he shoots him down. Boom. Whoop. Okay, so we need a 6 for an upgrade. I was using the wrong dice. No go. And he flies back. So then we have these 5 attacking our 2-seater. So the first is William. He's 5 away, which gives us 2 defensive dice. Looking for 5s. And nothing happens. And in 5 away, he gets 4 die to attack, no modifiers. And he gets 1 potential hit, which can't do anything. The most he can roll is a 6, which is even, so he comes away. Excuse me. Next up is Alfred. He is 4 away, which gives us 2 defensive dice, no modifiers, 1 potential hit. We need a 6 to shoot him, to damage him, and we do not get it. Okay, so he is 4 away. He gets 3 die, no modifiers, and gets 1 potential hit. Again, can't do anything with it and flies away because the best he can roll is a 6. We have Tom. Same thing, we get 2 die against him, looking for 5s. We get 1 potential hit. We need a 6 to damage him. We do not get it. And he gets 3 die again. Sorry, he's 9, 4 away. 3 die, no modifiers, and gets nothing and flies away. Next we have Albert, who is 3 away. So we get 3 defensive dice this time. Looking for 5s or better. We get 1 potential hit. So we need a 6 to damage him. And we do not. And he's 3 away, gets 3 die, no modifiers. Gets 2 potential hits. So if he gets a 6, he will damage us. And no, which leaves Charles, who is 2 away, which gives us 3 defensive dice, looking for 5s or better. We get 1 potential hit. We need a 6 to bump him. No, and he gets 2 die, no modifiers, and he's got 2 potential hits. So if it gets a 6, he will damage us. Not quite. And he comes away. And we go up to the 3rd combat. We roll. We see if what the event is. A 2. Guess what? More fighters. Okay. Die 6 fighters. Another 4. Well, they've only got 3, so that's them. Henry 0s, Raymond a 1, 2, and Andrew a 1. So we have everything out there. 15 enemy fighters against a 2-seater and 3 fighters. Okay, let's put the enemy out there. Okay, so first up we have Billy, who's an 8, and 4 is 12. Andrew, who's a 7, and 6 is 13. Raymond, a 7, and 4 is 11. James, a 7, and 1 is 8. The rest are all zeros, so Albert is a 6, and 1 is 7. William, 6 and 5 is 11. Robert, 6 and 6 is 12. John, 6 and 2 is 8. Philip, 6 and 2 is 8. Henry, 6 and 6 is 12. Charles, 6 and 4 is 10. Albert, 6 and 1 is 7. Tom, 6 and 3 is 9. And Edward, 4 and 2 is 6. And 5 is 11. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Us. Manfred, 10. And 2 is 12. Jesus. Oswald, 7. And 1 is 8. Come on, get over there. Fritz, 6, and 6 is 12. And our 2-seater, 4, and 6 is 10. Well, that helps. Us. Okay, so first up is going to be Andrew. Of course, he's going to go after Manfred. 2 dice plus 1. So he gets 2 potential hits. So it's a plus 1. 3 and 1 is 4, does nothing, and he comes away. Next is Manfred. He's going to go after Edward. Yeah. So he gets 2 die, and he's plus 4, which gives him 4 potential hits. So 1 die plus 3, 8, and he is shot down. And we come away. Righto. Next up is Billy, who will be going after our 2-seater. So our 2-seater is 1, 2 away, which gives us 3 defensive dice. Looking for 5s, we get 2 potential hits. So 1 die plus 1 does absolutely nothing. Billy's 2 away, gets 2 die, he's plus 2, which gives him 1 potential hit, which he can't do anything. So Billy is done. Next up is Fritz, who will go after Raymond. So 2 die. No modifiers. Gets 3 potential hits. 1 die plus 2. 3 and 2 is 5. Not enough. Fritz comes away. Which leaves Henry after the 2-seater now. We're 2 away, so we get 3 defensive dice looking for 5s. We get 1 potential hit. We need a 6 to wing him. Not quite. So he gets 2 die, no modifiers, and misses. Now Robert, again we get 3 die to try and wing him. Looking for 5s, we get 2 potential hits. 1 die plus 1. Oh, we've winged him. Okay, so he's been winged. He gets 2 die, no modifiers, and gets 1 potential hit, which won't do anything, so he is damaged. Next up is Raymond. We get 3 defensive die. Looking for 5s. We get 1 potential hit. We need a 6 to wing him. We do not. He gets 2 die plus 1. So that gives him 2 potential hits. A 6 will damage us. No, and he flies away. We now have William. We'll shoot at him. Defense. We get 1 potential hit. We need a 6 to wing him, and we don't get it. He attacks with 2 die, no modifier. Oh, look at that. 2 potential hits, so a 6 will wing us, and he does, and our 2-seater is damaged. And William comes down. Righto, so next is, well, we may as well do Charles after Oswald. So he's going to get 2 die, no modifiers, and he does nothing. Then our 2-seater against Tom. So we get 2 die. We need a 6. Nothing happens, and our 2-seater comes away, which means Tom is going after Oswald for 2 die, no modifiers. He gets 1 potential hit, so a 6 will wing us. He does not. Tom comes away, and then we have these guys who fly away because they can't do anything, and we have, who are we going to go after? We'll go after Albert. So we get 2 die plus 1, which gives us 2 potential hits. So a 6 will, a 5 or a 6 will damage Albert. And we damage Albert. And that's all that happens. And we fly away home. And he comes off. And that is the end of that. We can take all those away. And we ended up with our 2-seater being damaged. And we are still miles away from where we need to be. Oops. We'll bring these guys back up here with our damaged 2-seater. I'll turn this around and put it there and bring this back over here like that. Okay, I'm going to put the 2-seater here so I remember to do his damage checks. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. Okay, we moved the flight. Moved the track. We do the 2-seater check, damage check. A 1, aircraft trouble. We roll 2 die. We get a 5, force landing in current space, which is in a town. Okay, we roll 1 die is a 5. No air skill makes it a 4. We have light clouds makes it a 3. 4 or less, aircraft and crew lost. Wonderful. And we've lost our 2-seater. It's been forced down. We cannot go on with the mission, but we still need to roll for an event. We get an event. We're in the enemy rear. And the event is a 7, which is enemy fighters. They are all over us. Okay. We have only 3 enemy fighters. Okie dokie. 1, we've got William, a 0, Raymond, a 1, and Alfred, a 0. Right-o. We'll put them there. We do the detection check. Come on, open up. We have a 5. Our best air skill is a 4. That makes 9. No 2-seaters. -1 for Raymond is an 8. 7 to 8, no advantage. Combat occurs with 3 aircraft each. Right-o. Let's turn it around again. Get rid of the mission objective because we're not going there anymore. There's not much sense in going there. We don't have a 2-seater to do the spotting. Righto, so we'll put us out first. Manfred is a 10 and 1 is an 11. Oswald is a 7 and 5 is 12. And Fritz is a 6 and 2 is 8. Righto, their best is Raymond, a 7 and 2 is 9. Alfred, a 6 and 1 is 7. And William, a 6 and 3 is 9. Okay. So first up is going to be Oswald against Raymond. So he's 1, 2, 3 away, which gives him 3 die, and he's +1, which gives him 2, 3 possible hits. 1 die +2, 4 and 2 is 6, and Raymond is damaged, and Oswald comes away. Then we've got the Baron. He gets 2 die. He's +4. Which gives him 4 possible hits, 1 die +3, and Raymond is shot down, and the Baron comes away. We have William against Fritz, 2 die, no modifiers, and he misses. And then we have Fritz against Alfred, 2 die, no modifiers. He gets 1 potential hit. A 6 will put him down. No go. So Fritz comes away. Alfred comes away. And we go to combat round 2. We roll for is a 9. We are still in the enemy rear. Is an 8. So it is all enemy aircraft depart. So William and Alfred Flokowski and our people are there, and we come back to trying to make it home. Back over here. Righto. We move the track, roll for a flight event, and there is not. We end up over the trenches, move the track, roll for a flight event, an 8. There is not. We roll for anti-aircraft fire, a 6, which is 3 against us. Yep, heavy. So 3 dice against each aircraft. So against Manfred, we have 1 potential hit, which does nothing. Against Oswald, we have 2 potential hits, so 1 die +1. Oh, and Oswald has been damaged. Okay, so we'll bring Oswald over to here, so again, we don't forget. And then we have anti-aircraft fire against Fritz. Again, 2 potential hits. 1 die plus 1 does nothing. Righto, so let's just bring them back up there. We move. We roll for a damaged aircraft check. A 4. He's still in flight, no effect. We roll for a event and nothing happens. We move. We roll for damage. A 3, nothing happens. We roll for an event. 11 or 12s now, nothing happens. We move. Roll for damage is fine. Roll for an event. Nothing happens. We move. Roll for damage. A 2. Okay. So we are trouble. We roll 2 dice 6. We get a 7. Plus his air skill is an 8. Aircraft glides up to D3 spaces. Okay. Up to 3 spaces. So we'll go 1, 2 to there. Which means we need to do a difficult landing at airfield for him. 1 die 6. A 3. Plus his air skill is a 4. Plus his performance rating, which is a 4, is an 8. Minus 1 for light clouds is a 7. Safe landing, place in recovery box. Done. Okay, we need to roll for an event. There is not. Flight comes down, rolls for an event. There is not. We get back to the home airfield, roll for an event. There is not. And we do our post-mission event. Unreliable engines. Faulty engines make aircraft unavailable for the next mission. Roll 1 die 3 and move that number of ready aircraft of your choice to the recovery box. Okay. So let's come over. First up, we'll put our planes over. These 2 come back over. We roll 1 die 3. So 2 aircraft. We're going to put Otto and Carl into the recovery box, which leaves us with 5 aircraft, which is fine. Okay, post-mission. MPs gained. Okay, so we lost a 2-seater, so I can put him back up there. And a 2-seater for us is -3. 1, 2, 3. And we got 3 of their aircraft. Each enemy fighter destroyed is 1. So that's 1, plus their pilot's air skill. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that gives us 3 positive mission points. 3 positive mission points. So we're going to use 1 to repair Oswald. And we'll use 1 to get a campaign point, a victory point, taking us up to 22. And that is that. We are done. So we can come back over this way. We can take this up to mission 10. We can find out what our mission's going to be. And it's going to be trench strafing with 4 fighters in sectors F to H. Okay. So again, we're down the bottom here. which can't really see. Ta-da! 4 fighters. We're going to take Manfred, who's an ace. We'll take Ernst, who is an ace. We'll take Fritz, because he's a 0-1. And we'll take Bruno, which leaves us Kurt in the ready box. Weather will be clear. No effect. And that's ready for mission 10. So again, thanks very much. We got absolutely swarmed by the Tommies that time. Wow. I suppose, and I didn't have a chance to do a break off or anything else, but at least we got Oswald back, which was good, even though we lost the 2-seater. So take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.